What's going on YouTube? Austin Zay back here with another YouTube video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the stimulus check updates that I have for you as of May 12th. It has been a phenomenal week so far, and I hope you're all having a great week as well. We're going to go ahead and kind of dive into all of the stimulus check updates I have for you. Definitely make sure you stay till the end of the video. I also am going to answer a bunch of questions that a lot of you have been commenting down below asking me as it pertains to the stimulus check. Quick update as well, do not forget to update your portal on the IRS's website to get your direct deposit. If you haven't done that yet, today is actually your last day. I think it is actually tomorrow, but I would do it today. Make sure you get it updated, and that way you can get your direct deposit. Also, thank you so much for watching all of my stimulus check videos. I really appreciate you. And I would really appreciate it if you would smash that like button and also click subscribe if you would, if you stay to the end of the video and you get a lot of value and you enjoy the video. I do typically talk about personal finances, how to make money, how to save money, how to invest your money. So I hope that when I'm not talking about stimulus check updates, you also enjoy my regular content. Let's go ahead and dive into a new proposal really quick, and then we're going to talk about all of the other updates with the other proposals. But this new proposal is actually a $5,000 proposal. It would be in exchange for delayed Social Security, which is very interesting. So we're going to go ahead and dive into this one just a little bit, talk about what it would look and feel like, how you would qualify, and then we're going to talk about a couple of the other ones we've been talking about, but update you on everything that you need to know. I'm not personally sure how I feel about taking a loan from the government, but we're going to go ahead and talk about the details and just kind of unravel everything that this would entail. This recent proposal was made by Andrew Biggs, a resident of the American Enterprise Institute, otherwise known as AEI, and Joshua Roth, a finance professor at Stanford University and member of the National Bureau of Economic Research. Their proposal urges Congress essentially to offer an optional loan of up to $5,000 to the American people. In exchange for the $5,000 loan, you would be agreeing to essentially a delay in your Social Security benefits in retirement by up to 3 months or 90 days. If you choose to move forward with the loan, you would have a balance with an interest rate that you would have to pay back. And in a nutshell, nobody actually knows what that interest rate is yet. I have heard rumors that it could be anywhere from 1 to 1.5%. We'll have to kind of see how it actually plays out. It would be a specified and favorable government interest rate, and would be applicable until you choose to claim Social Security. So the loan would be repaid out of your first few Social Security checks that you'd receive until paid in full, which again, your Social Security check would be restored back to normal. So in a nutshell, that is kind of what this proposal looks like. So if you chose not to opt in for the $5,000 check where it would actually delay your Social Security benefits, then everything would remain normal and your Social Security check would actually just stay intact and it would be totally normal and unaffected. And that is a proposal, again, that we've actually seen, but it is gaining a little bit of traction right now and more people are starting to look at it. So definitely let me know in the comment section down below what you like about that proposal. If you like that proposal more than some of the other ones we've been talking about, like the $2,000 a month proposal, there's actually two $2,000 a month proposals and a couple of other proposals that we've been looking at. But let's go ahead and dive in to some important updates. So make sure you stay till the end of the video. And again, I really appreciate you for watching these videos. I have been getting a ton of comments asking about SSDI and SSI. So I'm gonna just run through them really quick and answer any questions you have, and then we'll move right along. The first one that I've been getting a lot of comments, is if you're on Social Security Disability Insurance, again, SSDI or Supplemental Security Income, which is SSI, and have not received your stimulus check yet, you're wondering if there is anything to do with the fact that you're on the SSDI or the SSI. And I'm gonna answer those questions right here. So don't panic, you should be 100% good. I've done a ton of research on this. And even if the IRS, the portal, when you log in to get your status, says payment not available, keep in mind that these stimulus payments are not correlated with your regular monthly benefits, So they may come at different times. They're not the same thing. It is entirely different. and it wouldn't be in like one check. It would be a separate check altogether, and you are eligible on the SSI or SSDI to actually get your stimulus check, even the $1,200 stimulus check, and then also any new proposals moving forward. If another proposal were to get passed and end up being a bill, to my knowledge, and again, just depending on if they change anything, which they probably will in a lot of the proposals that we're looking at, but the one that passed, okay, the CARES Act, you would be eligible. You are eligible. So definitely just keep checking. And even if you normally get your payments through direct deposit, there's actually a chance that you will get your stimulus payment via mail. I have no idea why that is, okay? It is very, very confusing, and there's been a lot of confusion just around the entire stimulus check, just everything in general. It has been extremely, extremely confusing. So hopefully you get everything handled, you get everything taken care of. I really hate to see so many people in my comments that are like, Austin, I haven't gotten the money yet, because it is very hard to live life, right? It is very hard to pay your rent, to pay your mortgage, to pay your phone bill, your car payment, and to actually provide for your family. I totally understand. You can't even think about investing your money or making more money right now, or saving money or whatever, which is what I normally talk about on this channel, because you're just fighting to essentially pay your bills. So the big question, is there gonna be a second stimulus? And I mean, Congress is currently in negotiations for a fifth stimulus package. Nobody knows, okay? We've talked about this in a couple of my other videos. I'm just gonna run through all of the new updates that I do have for you, okay? Again, as a quick reminder, the federal government has passed 4 bills totaling nearly $3 trillion, which is totally insane, okay? They're printing money. That obviously included the CARES Act, right? The $2.2 trillion CARES Act, which expanded unemployment benefits by $600 a week for up to 4 months, sent a one-time payment of $1,200 to Americans earning less than $75,000, or $2,400 if you were married. And it established the Paycheck Protection Program, the PPP, okay? The EIDL was already a thing. Obviously, it received more funding, but it established the PPP, which a lot of people have also been taking advantage of. So if you haven't taken advantage of the PPP and you're a small business owner, make sure that you take advantage of the PPP, okay? You will receive $1,000 for your employees, okay? There's actually a couple of other things that you can look into as well, but I definitely encourage you to take advantage of it. So, as of right now, the IRS has said they've sent out 130 million stimulus payments worth more than $200 billion. Obviously, that isn't everybody yet. They're still processing checks, okay? They're still sending direct deposits. So you've got to make sure that, again, by tomorrow, by Wednesday, that your payment or that your portal is 100% accurate, because that will be your last day to make sure. It is super crazy, but it could be up to 20 more weeks before everybody gets their first round of stimulus. It blows my mind, okay? The people that need the money are behind on bills. They need to pay their bills. I don't know what to tell you. Definitely watch my channel. I'm gonna try to put out more content of like how to make money fast, how to save money fast. There's gonna be multiple videos I'm gonna put out over the next week or 2 weeks to try to help or to try to show you how you can make money while sitting at home, okay? If you don't have a job and you haven't gotten your check or whatever the case is, I definitely wanna try to do my very best to make sure that you are taken care of. According to the Wall Street Journal, House Democrats plan to introduce legislation that includes nearly $1 trillion for states and local governments to cope with lost tax revenue from the crisis. Pretty crazy, okay? A lot of crazy headlines that we're reading. Democrats also back additional direct relief to households, which has been reflected in the several proposals for additional stimulus checks that you've seen. And although Trump has said they're considering another stimulus or another round of stimulus checks, Treasury Secretary Stephen, and I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, I always do, Mnuchin, okay, or Mnuchin, I apologize, said on Sunday the Trump administration is in no rush to pass another stimulus. But the Fed says, hey, we need to get more stimulus out there. So it is very clear that there is a lot of negotiations going on right now. The Republicans and the Democrats are definitely going back and forth in trying to figure out if they're going to get another stimulus out there. 84% of Americans say they want a second stimulus check, okay, with only 16% reporting that a second round of stimulus is not necessary. These are real, raw statistics. A significant majority, right? 62% of those surveyed agree that a second stimulus check should be sent to everybody rather than focusing it on the underemployed or the unemployed. Finally, a full 64% of respondents report that they will completely run out of money within 3 months or less. Several members of Congress who oppose another stimulus being sent out would prefer to see the effects of the first stimulus, okay, before sending out new ones. Blows my mind, because people will be out of money by the time you survey everybody to ask them how the first one did or what happened with the first one when people aren't even getting the first one until 20 weeks later, okay? So I don't know, a lot of craziness going on. According to Fox Business, although at least 4 significant proposals for a second round of stimulus have been made, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, Republican from Kentucky, appears to be unwavering on his view that he'd prefer to wait and see how effective the first round of stimulus is with regard to bolstering the economy, okay? You know, I don't get into politics, I'll be honest with you. I'm just here to share the facts with you. I want to make sure you're updated. I love talking about finance. I love talking about business. I love talking about different things that we talk about here on this channel, but it is so crazy what is going on in the world. It is just unbelievable. You know, look, I mean, Democrats are confident and anticipating to have a bill brought to the floor by the end of this week. Stay tuned for updates on that. I do think there's a lot that is going to go on this week. And a quick rundown on what seems to have gained the most traction so far, right? And that's a bill proposed by Senators Kamala Harris, okay, a Democrat from California, and Bernie Sanders, right? And it was, basically the $2,000 a month stimulus that we saw proposed a few weeks back. This one's a little bit different. And just to run through it really quick, I mean, it would be retroactive, meaning it would go all the way back to March. You would get $2,000 a month. Look, at the end of the day, that is the one that is the most popular. That is the one that most people are talking about. And I just think that we'll have to see. We'll have to see by the end of this week what ends up happening. But that one looks fairly promising. Obviously, they would probably make a bunch of changes, okay? There's definitely things in that one that probably wouldn't get passed, like $2,000 for every child up to 3 children. You do not need that much money, in my opinion, for children, okay? There's been other stimulus proposals where they said, hey, $500 per child. I think $500 is a lot more reasonable than $2,000, right? At the end of the day, they need to make sure that, yeah, people do need money, but let's make sure it's realistic and let's not just completely I don't know. I don't like getting too much into this stuff. I would love to know what you think. Drop into the comments section below what one you think will end up getting passed. But we've seen several stimuluses get proposed. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here pretty much. We're gonna talk about a few more things. That is, there's a lot of petitions going around. I definitely think petitions are great. I know if you get like 100,000 people to sign, they will actually take a look at it. So I think petitions are great. I think it's a great way to voice your opinion and to tell people how you feel. I also think it is great how many of you want to be informed, how many of you are looking into this, how many of you are dropping into the comment section and actually talking about your thoughts, your opinions, your ideas. I will say that if you stay to the end of the video, stay tuned for my normal videos. I really want to try to make videos talking about personal finance, how to make money, how to save money, how to invest your money, how to make money from home, the highest paying jobs where you don't need a degree, and really try to educate you and inform you on how you can make money for your family. And if you're not making money right now, that is going to be something you're going to want to pay attention to. So I would really appreciate that. Also, just drop in the comment section down below what other videos you like to see. If you want me to update you more on the stimulus stuff, I will. This will be a big week. We will see what happens this week. I'm very excited to see what happens. And until then, I will see you in the next video.